Oyomame, aname kenegiye, idebube Jehova Rafa Shama, Oyomame, aname kenegi Chineke nna, idebube Jehova Rafa Shama, Oyomame, aname kenegi, ezendeze, idebube Jehova Shama Rafa, Oyomame, aname kenegi. Idebube Jehova Rafa Shama, Oyomame, aname kenegi. Idebube Jehova Rafa Shama, Oyomame, aname kenegi. Chimdebube, Chimdi omume, Chimdi ngozi, adịrị obi ịmụ mma, Jehova n'ịdị mma, Chimdi mma. Chimdi ebube, Chim mara mma, adịrị obi ịmụ mma. Chimdi ebube, Chim mara mma, Chimdi omimi, adịrị obi ịmụ mma. Jehova n'ịdị mma, onye nwe m n'ịdị mma, Jehova n'ịdị mma, ịdị mma, adịrị obi ịmụ mma. I have confidence in you. Chukwu okike m, I have confidence in you. Ekekere ụwa, I have confidence in you. Chimo, I have confidence in you. You are God, you never change. You are God, you never change. You are God, you never change. Oh, you are God, you never change. Hello, my sister, please lead us in prayer. Lead us in prayer. Let's move. Lead us in prayer.
And I'll continue from there. Can lead us in prayer. Thank you.
Lead us in prayer. Lead us in prayer. Lead us in prayer. Let's pray. Let's pray. Let's pray.
Make sure somebody can unmute themselves.
Our sister will lead us in prayer.
You can unmute yourself.
Our sister will lead us in prayer.
Go ahead, Adandimbo.
Eze bi n'eluigwe ọgọrọ a na-akpụ n'ala. Chukwu okike ya akpọgo. Eze bi n'eluigwe ụmụ gị agbakọnata. Nna m anyị na-eme ibe isi anyị na-eme ya ka anyị nọ na-eme. Onweghị ibe ọzọ ifu n'obi ahụ njem nwere onwe. Ya ka anyị na-eji ijie. Wee na-asị gị ezi Chineke biko bịa ka ị nọnyere anyị. Chụọla anyị ka a lawa ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ ọkachasị ndị sabo. Ndị si na Biafra ya abịa. Ndị na-anụ ọgụ niile ebe a na-anụ ka ha wee fụdatị na Biafra ya abịa si Chukwu biko ọgụ ahụgụ nwa ya nụrụ anya. Gọzie anyị Chineke, gọzie ụmụ ife, gọzie ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọnwụ na anyị niile anọ. Ezi Chineke ma ana m akpọkwa gị n'isi awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Ọhamadike. Nọnyere m ihe, gbaala m ihe ume, were dọkịta na-agwọ ya ọya. Chineke biko ọkwago ka anyị nwee onye ọzọ. Otu aka aka na-akpọkwa n'isi ọbata obie Duakọ mmiri na mbiko ihe niile nwoke ọdịnaka. Anyị eme nke anyị ji nwụrụ mmadụ ma agụnwa ya eme nke iji wu Chukwu. Na m ana m asị aka ọwụna ezumezu ọwụna osin'elu osinala ọwụikpọ wibọ onye ọzọkwa anya wụrụ ndị ji ọbata obi eji awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu asị m aka ha gbajie. Asị m tinyere ha ọgbaghara ebe ọwụna ba na tinyere ha ọgbaghara. Ọgbaghara tinye n'etiti ya Chineke pịaba m ụtalị ọkpụkpụ ha na-arụ mee ka ezumezu ha niile ha saa kpọpụtara ya awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ọbata obi. Na m otu a ka si welekwa awa COS wee tinye gị n'aka nna m onye emekwe nke o ji wụrụ mmadụ n'ọkwago Chukwu na-eme mụọ onye na-enye ike ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ uke mmụọ uke mmadụ ebe ọsọkwa anya si onye ọsọkwa anya wụrụ ọsọkwa wụrụ nwa na-eche echiche ọjọọ di ya asụ Chineke megide COS ayo ise Ọwụrụ m nwa na-emegide ya emegide m ise onye ọsọkwa ya wụrụ ebe ọsọkwa ma na-agba ije ọ na-agba n'eluigwe ọ na-agba n'okwu na ala ma ọ na-agba n'eluigwe asụ chukwu asụ megide ekwe kaba binye nna m anya n'iwe emekwa na-ebele weluo mgbe niile ebighị
Thank you so much. Maybe you go, yeah, go there. I like it. All right, thank you so much. Welcome, dear friends. Thank you so much for prayer. We thank God for this opportunity to thank our own Obatobi, His Excellency of the United States of the
Anunkankampi.
Anunkankampi.
Obatobie, Udu akomere. We miss you. I miss you. A great man. That is all Muni and Chai. Onye ọbụla aka ya nọ na here.
Na mbụ na mbụ ihe nchọrọ ime ka Ngozi Orabese mata bụ eziokwu Obatobi atụkwara nga terrorism CCS terrorism. Obatobi Simon Ekpa. Finland tụkwara nga CCS terrorism.
Okay, for the thing of Potago.
Mba ihe na-ekwu ihe dị na news ka na analyze.
Okay.
Because enwere ihe some people enwe idea. I just na agba Finland tụrụ nga CCS for terrorism. Ngozi Orabese bụ chief of staff Simon Ekpa. With the chief of terrorism. So Ngozi Orabese nwere question to answer. Because all ihe mere Obatobi eji were mee terrorism. Also were support Obatobi na terrorism o mere. So ọ bụrụ mụ abụ lawyer, Ngozi Orabese nwere question to answer.
Yes.
Because when he learned Simon Ekpa dey terrorize, ebe niile ahụ dị eme terrorism a.
And onye nwa Ngozi Orabese na-negotiate ihe that place maka chief of staff.
Chief of staff to Simon Ekpa, who the terrorist atụrụ nga CCS. Then Okechukwu Nkere alias Isaiah Anyaogu, who the finance minister, na-eweta ego Simon Ekpa ji terrorize ndị ọ na-terrorize. So which means I feel a terrorism case. One person and her carry terrorism here like that. One person name in no begin to change and begin with a brave one street, but we show them mother. I had to away each but the plant terrorists today to a very pen court. What evidence from everywhere. the chief of staff will be something on
yes.
So the court was in a invite.
Oh, was in invite.
Sure. Phone number, yeah. I got for communication. Young one over to get the plan. I saw the terrorists over to get them. More results also not over to be only the terrorists. Simon Ejiheko. Okay, we are take terrorism. So before I just send the agent terrorist, Simon is a terrorist now. Oh, when Katanga Simon before I send the Simon, they could emit terrorist. When both also Simon plan, we need that. So, Hannah, if that is what goes around, comes around.
Sure.
Hannah feel na Simon, I can make this one by one. They have questions to answer. Because that is how it works. And when people are going to profit now, and when the case is there, something they do, I got you know, I got you know, I'm going to mechanic pass release, but I got you know,
oh, dear.
Gain him about this particular thing. Gain him about a phone, that your phone. But communication, even with that person, must say when other people in our plan, because so we is. On that terrorism, I had to decide money. So, we are here watching them.
You'll be watching.
The multi-years on them,
confirm illiterate.
Illiterate.
All you know.
Educate.
All you know. Confirm illiterate. All you know. All you know. All you know. One you be Ramama. You'll be there. Ocho de Kamoma Eburu Nishia. Mezu, you'll be there. No, needing my money. Now they didn't give mother time. Now yet you them mother. They don't you Ramama.
And the money in evil, venturing in the was.
Repeat, yeah.
Because now money in evil, but one of the money in evil, venturing in the was.
Repeat, yeah.
Now money in evil, venturing in the was.
Repeat, yeah.
Now money in evil, venturing in the was. Now money in evil, venturing in the was. Now money in evil, venturing in the was.
The prophet is Obodo once. The prophet is Obodo once. The prophet is Obodo once. Also Obodo once. Get it?
And the money in evil, venturing in the was.
Una know the prophet. Prophet is here. Obodo once. Obodo once. Oji amuma mero ya ho. Prophet is here. Obodo once. Obodo once. Obodo once. Get nothing.
And the money in evil, venturing in the was.
In Ania. Prophet.
Because now money in evil, but one of evil, and the money in evil, venturing in the was. And the money in evil, venturing in the was. And the money in evil, venturing in the was. And the money in evil, venturing in the was. And the money in evil, venturing in the was.
Prophet is Obodo once. Obodo once. Prophet is Jamuma, mirror the useless woman aro. Oji amuma, mirror the useless woman aro. Oji amuma, that is scatter brain ya. Why you do they lose? All the form of friend when they love nwoke yenye nwanyị like this. Nwanyị abụ ọkụ. And when they do nwanyị, you get what like give you love. You need your love. Love here ya. And when nwoke na yebe dey love aha before. Nwanyị ishi ekopia. All the form of ide amuma eburu onye iberibe. The prophet no kwa here na say Obodo once. Get into ofuma.
And the money in evil, venturing in the was. Because now money in evil, but one of evil, man on this
very big man.
But one of evil, man on this mess. I say,
very mess.
Because now money in evil, but one of evil, man on this mess. Because now money in evil, but one of evil, man on this mess. No. Namuma is a 9 man on any way. And now we are one Yahweh. Imokeben carry no kita. When is there my condition? Imokeben carry no kita. When is there my condition? Imokeben carry no kita. When is there my condition? Imokeben carry no kita. When is there my condition? ịmakwa ebe nkara ịnọ kịta gbanezie n'anya my condition ịmakwa ebe nkara ịnọ kịta gbanezie n'anya my condition ịmakwa ebe nkara ịnọ kịta gbanezie n'anya my condition ebe na amụma gị niile nwa asị na o nwere eziokwu dị ya nụ esi na mụ nwa ya wee great woman the whole world ụwa niile ya amụ maka na-ekwu maka na-esekpuru m na-asọpụrụ m esi na mụ nwa ya wee great woman the whole world ụwa niile ya amụ maka na-ekwu maka na-esekpuru m na-asọpụrụ m esi na mụ nwa ya wee great woman the whole world ụwa niile ya amụ maka na-ekwu maka na-esekpuru m esi na mụ nwa ya wee great woman the whole world ụwa niile ya amụ maka na-ekwu maka na-esekpuru m na-asọpụrụ m esi na mụ nwa ya wee great woman the whole world ụwa niile ya amụ maka na-ekwu maka na-esekpuru m na-asọpụrụ m mụ ya nọ n'elu kacha elu nọ ife ịfụrụ because na amụma niile ivulu mgbe nwere mgbe ivulu ma mma na mma nọ na Disgrace nọ na amụma ịsụ na amụma niile ivulu mgbe nwere mgbe ivulu ma mma na mma nọ na Disgrace nọ na amụma ịsụ na amụma niile ivulu mgbe nwere mgbe ivulu ma mma na mma nọ na Disgrace nọ na amụma ịsụ na mma nọ n'elu eluigwe na mụ ya wụ onye ya wụ ịmakwa ebe nkara ịnọ kịta gbanezie n'anya my condition ebe na amụma gị niile nwa asị na o nwere eziokwu dị ya nụ na mụ ya wụ onye ya wụ ịmakwa ebe nkara ịnọ kịta gbanezie n'anya my condition 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 ebe na amụma gị niile nwa asị na o nwere eziokwu dị ya nụ esi na mụ nwa ya wee great woman the whole world ụwa niile ya amụ maka na-ekwu maka na-esekpuru m na-asọpụrụ m na mụ ya nọ n'elu kacha elu nọ ife ịfụrụ mụ na Carolina Mbeze ya na anaghị enye awụ na ihe efe anyị ka Chukwu na ya na ngụnwa na onwe gị sizi na ndị anọzi n'elu kacha elu na jeje na social media akparị m ngụnwa na onwe gị sizi na ndị anọzi n'elu kacha elu na jeje na social media akparị m ngụnwa na onwe gị sizi na ndị anọzi n'elu kacha elu na jeje na social media akparị m ngụnwa na onwe gị sizi na ndị anọzi n'elu kacha elu na jeje na social media akparị m ngụnwa na onwe gị sizi na ndị anọzi n'elu kacha elu na jeje na social media akparị m
sorry
ọnụ mana ebugharị oche ebugharị ọnọdụ ife anyị nọ na ya na ebugharị oche ebugharị ọnọdụ so ada ndị mbụ na ndị egede ebugharịrị m ọnọdụ complete eyi ebugharịana m ya so onwezi onye ya na ibie na-anọ onwezi onye ibe ya na ibie na-akọ onwezi onye ya na ibe na-adọkasị arụ na ife anyị nọzi kịta awụ intelligent girl intelligent game anyị na-azị anyị nọ na ya na wala wolo anyị ya mee for how many months we gain nothing. Now I atụgharị to another dimension. Yes. Ebe aka ya Amazon nwere brain. So ụmụnne m asị m nwere ihe chọrọ iwepụtara ụlọ ka ndị ndị na-biko achọrọ m abụrụ m wadịda maazị Nnamdi Kanu Odogwu wabata obie uduakọ mmiri were bụzie terrorist Ngozi Alagbogolo Fulani commander in chief of terrorist. So ọ fọkwara another terrorist ma afụbe oge nkere. So second terrorist oge nkere ya tikwu picture ka ma na ezu one Amazing so ana m agwa so na akparawa gụ na ndị otu gụ wetekwuo n'oge nkere tinyekwuo ka ama na unu ezuo because na ụzọ nsọ the president of terrorist Ngozi wo DPM terrorist enwezie terror ya ahụ enwezie president of terrorist onye nke a dị
intelligent game.
ominu that na because of na anyị na-azọ Biafra onwe onye Fulani ya enyela anyị aka anyị asị ya mba o nwere ndị Fulani Christian Fulani that against even that na-eme Biafra even o nwere ndị Muslim Fulani that against even that ndị Fulani na-eme Biafra majority asamu majority many of Fulanis
yes
do ready to help us today
even to give us money
ndị nwanwu na anyị chọọ ka ebie anyị ebinye anyị ego many
they play
ka m wezie nye that na this man na
Igbo anyị ha na-ekwu mana ọka mma
ebe ndị Jigawa na ndị Sokoto ebe ndị Jigawa na ndị Sokoto na ndị Kaduna na Ekpelego National Anthem Biafra na amaghị ya na-akọ
onye ka ha na-alụgbu
National Anthem ụlọ ndị Sokoto na ndị Jigawa na-ekwe ya ndị Jigawa ekwecha na-emecha ndị Sokoto mee nke fa kịta ahụ Kaduna
ọchịka na ọgwa nsanya na ya so na ha bịaruwego ha enwetagokwala onye ọbụla bikos onwezi onye na-enye ha ayọna na-akwa steeti emergency na
Big dreams start small.
Good morning. Good morning, lovers of freedom. Ndị na-achọ inwere onwe ha, ndị ihe nwere onwe ha na-ama mma, ndị na-asị Chineke nna biko do Chineke uche gị mezuo n'ime ndụ anyị. Good morning to you all. Good morning, my president, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Ọhamadike, the only trust and tested. Ndị Igbo nwere, Biafra nwere. Mgbe were ohere a na-ekele nọmba 2 citizen ọbata obie mmejiri gbuo agụ ya ka onye iro so dịghị nkọ ọbata obie ndị iro degide mechaa sọsidi pụtara sọsidi bene Oluwa nọ n'ọnụ Chukwu nọ n'ọnụ ma were ohere a na-ekele ma ọ bụ ihe ọbụ na ya ọnụ afọ mụrụ Biafra egbe a na-agba n'anyanwụ mkpụrụ agidi ka a na-ala n'iyi mmiri awụrụ n'okwute o mere possibility to be possible. Number 3 citizen of United States of Biafra ọ ya nwa mụrụ Biafra ọ gara na Finland bepụ anya mmiri Chineke nnazi ya ekpere onye ka m na-akpọ ahụ ya Dr. Ngozi Orapeze, Deputy Prime Minister of United States of Biafra. Mommy, good morning to you. Meburukwa ekele ebu m ebu like this. Aka na-ejijere anyị ego anyị. Ọ hụrụ ihe oge ekere mere ego anyị. Just no, I will not let this thing happen to you people again. I will be the one to handle the money. I will handle your money very careful. Onye ka m na-akpọ onye a? Onye ọcha nọrọ ụwa n'oji. Pharmacy, Indiana, Finance Minister. Good morning, ma. Mewere ohere a ndị kabinet unu ewekwala m iwe. Agị m akpọcha n'unu niile because unu dị too much. Agị m akpọcha unu niile. You people are many. Ndị na-anụrụ Biafra nso ọrụ. Asị m good morning to you all. Mewerekwa special greeting na-ewere and yet the mouthpiece of the gods. Wanyoma, good morning. Me were ekele, we get all the armed forces of the United States of Biafra. Ya won the army, my Secretary of Defense, so Inspector General, all the forces in the United States of Biafra. Good morning to you all. Ma be were ekele na aga, we get all the Genu Biafrans at large. I work on this about genuine ones. Believe na vote to her country. Believe na one can Finland, the paper and the Biafra. Good morning to you all. My work ekele. Ndị na-ewepụta their time every morning. Amakwana m ihe ọgwụ mmege mgbe ọbụla ha pụta bịa nọnye na kọmentị na like. Ndị a ndị nwere special greeting now na-enye. Number one person awụ nne m Juliana Obi Ezinne nne m anụmasị Chukwu gbaa gị ume. Ọ sị morning great Genu Biafrans. Victory is ours. And almost help Biafra. One year I'm now going every morning. Ọ kwa ma m pụtakọ na apụta. Ọ ga-apụtarịrị. Ọ na-ahapụ ihe niile o mege bịa ka ọ bịa nụrụ ihe m ji wee bịa. Ọ ya m ji wee special greeting na-enyere m ya. Nne m Chukwu gozie gị. Julian Obi Chukwu gozie gị. Ma were ekele na-ewegara onye oso Chukwu Venus, Nivesta. Also, good morning, my brother. Good morning. You are Yaman Potaga Faga. Michelle Dakwa. Bobunda. On a turn up. Good morning, also to Toma. May we ekele. This person now I'm gonna unu. Oh, you shinku kadi kam. Chibuzo. Ezudo. Ndewo ezi nwanne m. Edo otu ime. Anụ m na-agbaga bọọlụ n'obodo ị nọ. Igwe akwanụ m and ahụbe m gị igwe akwanụ m the match ị na-aga na-abịa. Chukwu gozie gị. Thank you so much. Ma were ekele si ije ugwu ezi nwanne m chai. Asị m Chukwu gbaa gị ume ihe dịka ga-akọla m. Ihe m na-eme na-amasị ya. M na-eti nwaanyị iberibe ụtarị mmụọ. Ọ na-adị happy. Ọ na-enye mmụọ energy. Na m tichi ya enye ike na ihe m na-eti nwaanyị a na ọ na-aba. Maazị Chukwu gozie gị gbaa ume rọpụtara gị ihe ọbụla itiri aka. Ihe ọbụla itiri aka ndị ire ahịa afụ gị. Ị ga-asọsi idiriri. Thank you so much for always being here with me. Much appreciate. Onye ka m nwụkwanụ. I am nobody. But all the time, these people will come out to be with me, to hear from me, to hear what I come out with. Ekene m unu asị m Chukwu ka abịa ma gozie unu gbaa unu ume. Ụbọchị taa Friday, enwere ndị wụ na-agba akụ n'ọbụ afọ oru ha na Friday ndị butere ego. Ndị butere ego asị thank God is Friday. Because ha ga-aga nwụọ. Ha nwụcha aka ha n'ala. Ha buru nwa. Naba. Ọ bụ otu ụwa dị. Ụwa mmadụ niile gị na-adọ n'igbo onwe ya. If God provide for you, enjoy. Because ka onye riri ka o bu ala. Enwere onye nwere private jet ya ga-ebute Maazị Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. Ka ọ bụrụ maka Kenya ya ordinary governor. Today ọ nwụọna. Enweghị ihe oriri. Ya ma o mere enjoy ya ma if na ọ na-ebu threesome o nwere ike ibu nwoke ibi ya threesome. Ọ na-ebu nwoke threesome, ọ na-ebu nwaanyị threesome. But ọ nwụọna today. Onye otu ụwa dị. Iwere ife, iriwe ife na-esi ofe ụwa. Otu ọ dịkwa ụmụ nwaanyị enwe onye kene anọghị na di gị nwe ego. Enwe any fine boy ọ bụla ịfụrụ. Well, the guy take ya out. Nwa bịa nwere happiness. Ka onye riri last. Yeah, because of so only ọbụla nwere ihe o nwere riwe ọsịsọ so that onye gawa ịmara na enweghị iri tere. Believe me, this is me. Unu ga-achụkwa mmekwa ihe m na-ekwu ana m eme ya. Aga m ga-abịa na ihe m na-eme ga abịa na-agwa unu. So ka anyị na-aga n'iru oge adịrọ ụmụnne Chukwu gozie unu niile. Chukwu gozie unu niile. I can see this guy is very, very funny. Very, very funny. 1 minute. And then let's hear from our great leader. First, I know from him. Amadike Ndibo.
We are not going to follow people that will take us to Buhari once again. We are not going to follow people working for Korocha. I have seen something within the Biafra movement here on the ground that leads me to believe that it is not Awasa that is holding us. We are holding ourselves. I don't know where they got this type of behavior from. Nobody concedes to the power of superior reasoning anymore. A few shambolic people just gather together, bring one or two of their friends together and say, oh, we are forming a Biafra group. How do you intend to get Biafra? They don't have a clue. They don't have any listening nor understanding. They don't understand what is this whole thing entails. Everybody is a freedom fighter. Monday I go to the fighter. Freedom fighting. Is that how it's done?
Many of them.
For description to hospital bill. I know.
Many of them are going to put a house a freedom fighter. All the fun they know the Remigius put a house now a freedom fighter.
Any pastor will tell you, make you fast and pray in 2026. Play this video for him.
Sometimes when I speak as directly as I should, some of you whose minds have been religiously enslaved will say, I am not talking like a Christian. Can you imagine? Stupidity is when you keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. What am I trying to say? Jesus will never fix Nigeria for us. He has never fixed any country for anyone. He will never come down to do the work he has empowered you to do. Man is a free will agent who chooses his fate by his actions. So I beg you in God's name, stop praying for God to fix Nigeria. When you will still gladly choose your criminal tribesman or religious man over a credible leader, then by January 11th you will start a 61-day dry fast for God to magically change Nigeria. Only Nigerians can fix Nigeria. The Chinese fix China. Americans fix America. Australians fixed Australia. Spiritualizing Nigeria's problems when we know they are man-made will never take us anywhere reasonable. Telling people that God will fix Nigeria makes them avoid their responsibility to demand a better nation because they believed you. The hard truth is, God will never come down to demand your rights as citizens. If you choose to suffer till death, God won't stop you either. Teach this truth instead of declaring 3 months of fasting and prayer for a better Nigeria. You do this prayer all the time, yet Nigeria has been on rapid decline. God is not deaf, it is you who is ignorant. Prayer without action is useless. The funny thing is that it is still the same people who voted the criminals into government because of their selfish, religious, or tribal interests. They are still the ones that will come for the fasting and prayer for a better Nigeria.
Una ya. Benchika ndewo. Benchika gị were ya open me oil company oya dị mma. Benchika oil and gas. Oh. Oya ga well. Benchika oil and gas. Believe me. They know this guy.
Nigeria. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not been physically present in the country since December 28, 2025. According to publicly available information, the president departed Nigeria shortly after the United States military carried out strikes in Sokoto State in December. He reportedly traveled to Paris, France. Since that date, no official record has shown his return to Nigeria. The president's absence occurred during a period of heightened insecurity across the country. Multiple regions were experiencing violent attacks, including insurgency-related incidents and communal violence. This timing immediately raised concern among citizens and analysts. Ordinarily, presidential travel is accompanied by formal notification, documentation, and clear communication from the presidency. In this case, there was no detailed briefing explaining the urgency or necessity of the trip, especially given the security situation at home. As days passed without a public appearance or address from the president, public anxiety increased. Questions emerged regarding leadership continuity, decision-making authority, and the president's health and availability. To prove a point, President Tinubu made a post on his official X account. In the post, he stated that he had concluded a private lunch with the president of Rwanda in Paris. He also wished Nigerians a happy new year. In the New Year message, the president explained that his trip abroad was for discussions on global affairs and advancing Africa's position in an evolving international environment. He encouraged Nigerians to remain hopeful and assured them that conditions would improve in the new year. President Tinubu further claimed that during 2025, Nigeria sustained momentum on major reforms, carried out a fiscal reset, and recorded steady economic progress. He stated that these developments confirmed that the difficult reforms undertaken by his administration were yielding results and would soon produce tangible benefits for ordinary Nigerians. He also stated that as Nigeria enters 2026, his government would focus on consolidating gains and building a resilient, sustainable, inclusive, and growth-oriented economy. The post included a photograph of the president with the Rwandan president. Shortly after the post was published, Nigerians began examining the image closely. Observers noted the presence of a Grok logo on the image, which raised questions about whether the photograph was generated or altered using artificial intelligence tools. The image quickly circulated online, accompanied by criticism and skepticism. Many Nigerians accused the presidency of using an AI-generated image rather than providing verifiable real-time evidence of the president's activities. The reaction to the post was overwhelmingly negative. Thousands of comments questioned the president's health, location, and ability to govern. Others expressed concern that the situation resembled previous instances where Nigerian leaders disappeared from public view during periods of illness. Some Nigerians pointed out that while leaders in other countries delivered live, New Year addresses, Nigeria's president communicated through a written social media post from abroad. The absence of a live address, video appearance, or press briefing further fueled speculation. Calls increased for the president to directly address the nation or release a current verifiable appearance to clarify his status. The concerns deepened against the backdrop of ongoing security challenges. In Borno State, Boko Haram insurgents reportedly killed 9 Nigerian soldiers using explosive devices, injuring several others. Despite the severity of the incident, there was no immediate public address from the president. Security analysts note that the physical presence of a commander-in-chief during national emergencies carries symbolic and operational significance. It reassures the public, reinforces institutional authority, and signals commitment to crisis management. Critics argue that the repeated pattern of Nigerian leaders traveling abroad during domestic crises has normalized a perception of leadership absence. They contend that such actions weaken public confidence and create uncertainty within security institutions. Now, let me give my opinion. First of all, why must the president of the so-called giant of Africa leave his country at a time of serious security crisis? People are being slaughtered across different regions. Soldiers are dying, civilians are dying, entire communities are living in fear. In Borno State, Boko Haram explosive devices killed 9 soldiers and injured several others. Yet, there was no direct address from the president, no visible leadership, no physical presence. What exactly is in Paris that cannot be found or fixed in Nigeria? Are human beings not the ones who repair countries? Are the same people Nigeria sends abroad not capable of building Nigeria itself? Imagine if the countries our leaders always run to were as wicked to their citizens as Nigerian leaders have been to theirs. Where would they run to then? The truth is uncomfortable. Nigerian leaders have normalized escape. When crisis hits, they leave. When danger rises, they disappear. When accountability is required, they relocate. This is not leadership. President Tinubu is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. That role is not symbolic. It carries responsibility. Leadership is presence. A president who governs from abroad during a security emergency sends a message not just to citizens but to terrorists, criminals, and foreign observers. It tells them the state is absent. Using an AI-generated image in such a moment is not just embarrassing, it is insulting. It suggests contempt for the intelligence of Nigerians. It suggests a willingness to deceive rather than confront reality. This is shameful. No dignity, no integrity, no accountability. It raises another troubling question. Why did the president leave immediately after the US military action in Sokoto? Why the rush? Why the silence? I do not want to believe that fear, especially fear of global political consequences, is the beginning of Tinubu's downfall. But the timing invites questions. History teaches us one thing: whatever goes up must come down. It is only in Nigeria that you see a president flee his country during a crisis while citizens are expected to stay, endure, and die quietly. If the leader runs, where does he expect ordinary Nigerians to go? This is the danger. When leadership abandons the ground, the country becomes exposed. When the president is absent, institutions weaken. When accountability disappears, insecurity thrives. Nigeria is corrupt, yes, but worse than corruption is cowardice at the top. Our leaders are not just failing us, they are exposing us to danger repeatedly. And until that changes, no amount of speeches from abroad, no AI-generated images, and no carefully written tweets will restore trust. I rest my case.
This reverend is the only reverend that have come out to say a different thing about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And what he said in this video will shock you. Please pay attention and watch this video. Don't skip any part of it, because this man said a whole lot of things in this video. A whole lot of things that you wouldn't want to miss at all. Please watch the video, drop your thoughts under the comment section, and do well to share to others so that they can also see and know what is going on about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. As you all know, I still remain your number one Adib. I will see you at the end of the video. Bye for now.
In 2026, Nnamdi Kanu case will be revisited. The people who jailed him will be stripped of their authority and their garments. Write it down, because you are going to see it happen. I also saw them doing that by force, like they have now discovered that problem is coming because this man is in prison. And they say, let us release him. They say, let us release him. And I saw him coming out and traveling to London, coming back to Nigeria, traveling to London. They are now guiding him. Well, if you think that they are going to kill him in prison, you are lying. The angels that are there in prison with him are more than the prisoners. Are they going to attempt it? Yes. But a man of tomorrow cannot die today. I say a man of tomorrow cannot die today. This is thus said the Lord. There will be a mighty jubilation. You will hear it in the news. Nnamdi Kanu has been released. Please, all the Igbo people, go and develop your states. Go and develop your state. God is warning you again. I give this prophecy some years back. The Lord said, remind them again. If you don't go, you will leave Lagos without having the property. Because from this year, they will collect property. They will collect your property this year. So if you have 5, go and sell some. Go and build in your village. You are shouting, Lagos is no man's land. Lagos na person get them.
Hello, you are welcome to this class. Wait till be this. This person you are seeing here is the president of Nigeria, representing Nigeria. This is the president of America, representing America. What is going on here? This one want to give these people visa. He is saying, for this type of visa, before I give it to you, you're going to pay some money. Aside the fee, usually pay. Now, there's something called bond. You must pay this bond before I give you the visa finally. Once it is approved, you pay this money as a bond to guarantee that what? You will still return back to your country. So, he is representing Nigeria because he is the symbol of Nigeria. He is the symbol of America. Now, let me bring us on this class. We could start. As you can see, the United States is saying that applicants for this type of visa called B1, B2 visitor visa from certain countries, not all countries, now there depend they, from certain countries must deposit $5,000, $10,000, or $50,000, depending on the case, as a refundable financial guarantee determined by a U.S. consular officer to ensure compliance with visa terms at timely departure from the United States of America. Okay? So, I go break everything down for you to understand. Now, yesterday, you can see Punch reported it. BBC reported it. Premium Times reported it. The Guardian reported it. You can see here, Business Inside Africa, Axios, ABC, Forbes, they all reported it. Okay? Now, there are 38 countries altogether. Let me show you the 38 countries with the day of implementation, the day where it will start. Okay? For South America, now only Venezuela, their own will start 21st January 2026. For Caribbean or North America, we have 3 countries. For Oceania, we have 4 countries. Most of these countries, one thing that is similar, identical, is poverty, struggle, people that want to escape. This one, Asia, we have 6 countries. Africa, Boku. 6 here, another 6. So you can see them. Your country, Nigeria, is here. The implementation day is 21st of January, 2026. Okay? These other countries in Africa, this rule is not a total ban. The US did not fully ban these countries. Okay? Instead, the rule now says if you are from countries like Nigeria, Zambia, Gambia, and others, and you are applying for a B1, B2 visa only, that is visitor or business visa, and your visa is approved, then you may be asked to pay a visa bond because they don't trust you. Who decides if you must pay? The US consular officer decides during the interview. Not everyone will pay the same amount. Okay? It depends on how risky they think your travel is. 3, the bond amount. We have 3 possible amounts. We have $5,000 amount if they believe you will return quickly. If they look at it, this one, medium risk, pay $10,000. This one, now bongo, if you no return at all, pay $50,000. In naira equivalence, roughly, we are looking at the first group, 7 million plus. Second, 14 to 15 million plus. Third group, 21 to 22 million naira. Please note, if you are traveling as a family, this is per person. Family of 2, for instance, multiply that by 2. Family of 4, multiply by 4. Our payment must be made. If your visa is approved, the embassy will give you a direct pay.gov link to pay. Do not pay any agent, please, or third party. They go scam you. The form you must submit. You must fill form I-352 only after the consular officer tells you to fill it. This form is required to post the bond. Okay? Entry is limited to 3 US airports. If your visa is approved for B1 or B2, now only 3 airports you go take enter America through Boston, JFK, Washington airport. Now these 3 airports you go fit use enter America. After landing, you can take another flight to your final destination. Please know that there may be extra checks when you arrive at those airports. Do not book tight connecting flights. Okay? You have to make allowance for possible extra check on your arrival. Okay? The most important part, getting your money back. How you go get your money back? When you enter the US, immigration gives you an admit OT date. They will give you a date where they call admit OT. We are admitting you to US OT this date. This date is stored electronically on your I-94 record. To get your money back, you must leave on or before this admit OT date. Okay? Or you leave on that date or before that date. You will lose the bond if you overstay, even by 1 day. You try to change status. You apply for asylum. The big concern people are raising is, does this mean only rich people or politicians can travel now? What about families with children? How can normal people afford this amount? These concerns are valid because the amount plenty plenty very high. But what you observe is South Africa is not on the list. Egypt is not there. Morocco is not there. Kenya not there. Ethiopia not there. Ghana, when they say their economy, not they revive, you know they there. Rwanda, no they there. Now, we could see why overstay, by the way. Why person go even overstay? Many average Nigerians overstay visas because they are escaping hardship. Most of the time, not all the time. Not because they enjoy breaking rules. I am not making excuses for them. Okay? We are talking about reality. They are chasing greener pasture, but they are doing it illegally. But if they're good, for me, they're not good do. They are running from insecurity and fear, unstable income and joblessness, poor public services, weak future prospects. Now all these things, they make them, they say, I can't go back after I see all these things. For some, overstay feels like a last chance to survive, a way to protect family, an escape from a system that is not working, an escape from PDP and APC government. So overstay is always driven by pressure to survive, pressure to escape, and desperation. Okay? Not by evil intent. They don't be bad people. What is the solution, my people? Respect is not begged for. As a nation, you don't beg for respect. Look at those countries. They don't go beg and say, no put us for this list. Okay? Respect is forced by structure. What you get for home, strength, what you get as a nation, as self-control, self-respect. When a country is weak, disorganized, or serious, what go happen? Others will humiliate that country. Okay? Not because they hate it, oh. No. But because power respects power. Power respects power. When people see you chasing approval to be accepted, just like most of our presidents, they know they stay for one place. Problem they don't travel, showing that even their own is not good enough to treat them to do holidays. Any small thing they don't jackpot. All these embassies are watching. They are watching. If a president can move anyhow, any moment, even when there are national issues, what about the citizens? You need to pay even 100,000 bonds. Okay? When people see you chasing approval, they value you less. When you stop chasing, they start watching. Look at small Mali. They say USA, they place visa ban on their citizens. Wetin Mali can do? They return the favor. They return the aggression. Within few weeks, US remove the ban. You see them on the list? Now, as you do body, they respect you. Nigeria often asks the word for fairness, understanding, sympathy, but the word does not respond to emotions. No. It responds to results. They know they forge results. They know they forge them. They see them. They are tangible. You can't use supporters, spokesperson to preach them. People they see them. Okay? What Nigeria does wrong: complains about discrimination, cries about bad treatment abroad, blames racism and conspiracy. No, why inside? Corruption remains. Insecurity continues. Systems are weak. Rules are not enforced. Yaya Bello was wanted yesterday. The embassy watched declaring wanted. They say anywhere, let us know. All of a sudden, the same agency say, now you cannot accuse him until the matter they don't prove up for court. But for your own boys, they put them for prison before they decide their matter. But Yaya Bello no need to near prison. All these embassies they watch. Okay? Nobody you go tell them what they go do. They see everything. They write reports every month back to their countries. Okay? This creates a contradiction where everything for us scatter. They beg for favor. They beg for acceptance. You cannot demand respect outside where disorder is visible inside. Okay? You cannot demand respect outside where disorder is visible in your house. The result, other countries respond with what? Visa restrictions, humiliating policies, extra screening, distrust. Not because Nigerians are inferior, but because the system looks unserious as a result of bad leaders, bad politicians. We be say wetin they think only na election to win election to remain in that office, not TS, not governance. The lesson for Nigeria: begging brings humiliation, my people. Stop begging. Noise brings pity. Only structure bring respect. When we feel our house, the world will adjust automatically. Okay? Final lesson: the world does not respect tears, it respects systems. As a nation, as a state, local government, as individual. Okay? Once you fix yourself, the insult stop automatically without apology. What do you think? Drop up a comment.
If they are, Donald Trump wouldn't have come into Nigeria. In fact, this is the federal government of Nigeria is not serious about this insecurity. If they are, Donald Trump wouldn't have come into Nigeria. In fact, this is the worst of it all. That a foreign country is coming here to help you protect yourself, David. Do you know what is shame? Hold on. Do you know what is embarrassing? Imagine if APC were in opposition and this type of thing happened.
But the federal government also said they had a coordinated efforts in that particular strike.
Whatever they are telling me now, they are talking to themselves. They should have done the needful before Donald Trump will come here. If they had done the needful, Donald Trump will not come. It is because of the sentiment they brought into this matter. This is insecurity. No tribalism, no ethnicity, no religion should come in. But the federal government of Nigeria is afraid of some people. Nobody even want to call their name out. Nobody want to mention their name. What the hell? Are they the owner of Nigeria? Instead of you to be very frontal and deal with them, you are pampering them, covering them. Meanwhile, other countries are laughing at us, giant of Africa.
Oh, well, let me take this conversation back.
Trying to pamper Tinubu in whatever shape or form because of this insecurity. He told not to pity him, that he prepared for the job. Is that not true? He is the commander-in-chief, and the buck stops on his table. He swore on oath to protect Nigerians. So any Nigerian who thinks that he will not blame Tinubu for insecurity, that person is not sincere. That is the major thing he swore to do. That is the major job. Just like Donald Trump is reacting. Your citizens are your greatest asset. Nobody should tamper with them. That is the truth. Anywhere in the world, your citizen is the first, your first asset, the greatest asset you have, so you must protect them. If you cannot do that, you have failed. No, make no mistake about it. Do you know when I know that Tinubu has failed? It was one Sheikh Tanshi threatened the Tinubu's wife, direct threat to him that the woman should be killed because she's a Christian. She's an infidel. Tinubu did not even open his mouth and utter a word. He didn't call for that man's arrest. A president. A president. You can't even try that with me. I will call you to go and show me the God that says you should kill my wife first. Me and him will battle it. He will tell me what my wife did. Not to talk of a president. And you are telling me, please, let nobody say this in the because you are trying to pamper Tinubu. On that part, and that is not fair to us.
On that part, Barrister, the part of the wife, don't you think the president also was just trying to be a bit understanding, not to even overreact based on what was said?
What are you talking about? You know that if Tinubu had reacted, in fact, if that man had been prosecuted and jailed, others will learn a lesson.
Now, talking about prosecution,
that is the first thing to do. I don't get the example with president outside here. Donald Trump said that Maduro was producing drugs, and the drugs are heading to US, and they are affecting his people. Did you hear the allegation? I hear terrorists are walking into Nigeria. They are even threatening your authority, telling you what to do in your own country. Some of them took over part of Benue and Plateau, and they are there now. They are there. Your own people like IDP camp. Please, I don't want to...
Now, Barrister, talking about prosecution...
And I expect your sincere answer in this regard. My question is, the statement Nigeria can never work, is it an opinion or a statement of facts? Let me say again.
It's a fact.
The saying Nigeria can never work.
Yes.
Is it an opinion?
It's a fact.
Or a statement of facts?
It's a fact.
So any other way you decide, if you are of the opinion that the statement Nigeria can never work is a fact, please, I'm throwing this open to you.
It's a fact.
I just want you to give me a proof.
It's a fact.
Taking up your question, I'd like to make my own little comment or remarks to your question. If Nigeria can ever work, I would say Nigeria can work.
No.
Nigeria can work.
No, never.
Anywhere can work.
Never.
Because of the framing of the question. If Nigeria can work, Nigeria can work.
Never.
Yes. But the more pertinent question is, will Nigeria work? Nigeria can work if there is a 180-degree change of ways of doing things in Nigeria. from the followership to the government can work. Any space can work. But for Nigeria, the more pertinent question is, will Nigeria work? Nigeria will not work. Following the way things are done, the way governance is run, the way followership is, Nigeria will not work. And why? My theory is that in the last 40 years, the people of Nigeria, these are the youth, the people who should be in government now, have not experienced or do not possess experiential knowledge of how things should be. Now, if you don't know how things should be, you can't fight for it. You can't place a demand on the government for it. You cannot argue for it. For example, a lot of Nigerian youths don't believe it's possible to have 24 hours electricity, don't believe it is possible to have standardized healthcare system, don't believe it is possible to have water, good water running in your kitchen that you can.
Because they have never experienced it before. That's why they don't believe it. They have not something that you have never experienced. How can you believe it? They have never experienced this kind of life. They don't even know that this kind of life is existing only when they traveled. Believe me, even me, when I have not traveled, I was thinking that NEPA used to take light. I don't know that a year to year, that light can be on. Believe me, I swear with my life. In the area where I was staying, 3 months, no light. Even a year. If light come, except when we will just try to get money and buy fuel and put in a generator. That time, the phone we are using is all this Nokia charge 1110. We buy generator, I pass my neighbor. That time, they are selling it for 14,000. They will buy fuel. That's how we enjoy life. Always buying fuel with generator. Sometimes if we will sleep in and left our generator, thief will come and carry our generator where we are sleeping. We have never experienced 24 hours light. It's only when I traveled. I asked myself, so this kind of thing happened. And the inside house, you see gas working. You don't need to go outside and buy gas. Water running inside your house. You don't need to go and buy water. The only water you can go and buy, if you don't want to drink the water, then you can go to shop and buy the water you would drink. But some people drinking the water, they don't buy water, they drink the same water from tap. Some people drink. I swear with my life, I don't even know that I can even enjoy light a year to a year without light going off. Believe me, it's only when I traveled and I experienced this kind of thing. I will not lie you. I started to experience it 2012. 2012, after the first subsidy Jonathan, that's when I traveled. As I traveled, I now started seeing that. So, a country can have a 24 hours light, a year to year, light will not switch off. Nigerians today, they're experiencing the kind of, there is a way in Nigeria, they don't know that the people can even sleep with light. It shocked them. Nigeria don't even know that there is a house that you can live. You can have a gas inside. Not going to gas station to buy gas that you want to cook, cooking gas. When you see Nigerians travel, when they travel to abroad, they always speak loud. The reason why Nigerians are speaking loud is because of the generator they are using affect their brain. You see the reason why Nigerians speak loud. Because of the generator, their country is very noisy. Everybody owning generator to make sure they survive because there is too much heat. You will see a one-full building like this, about 8-bedroom flat, 7-bedroom flat. Every house have generator. Every night, generator was standing. You will not hear anything. That's why anytime you see a Nigerian man or woman traveled, when he's speaking, he will speak loud. Because of the situation of the country where he come from, they always use generator to live. Let me put it like that. There's nothing like 24 hours light in Nigeria. So when they traveled, when they are speaking even on phone, they will be shouting. You will surprise. Why are you shouting? When you see a white man close to you talking on phone like this, you will surprise. What did this person do? You don't know that the person is talking and he don't loud. And the person he's talking on phone is even hearing what he's saying. Nigeria have never experienced 24 hours light. It's only now and the Soti. Only now and the Soti in Abia State. Abia State don't even believe that Abia can live a better life today. Better road. Steady night. Boss. Abia State do not even believe that they can have that kind of thing in their life. When you go to the street of Abia State, ask any Abia woman or any man, say, this thing you are seeing today, do you believe it that you will see it? They will swear with their life that they do not believe that this kind of thing will exist. They do not even believe that this kind of thing exists. They think that maybe this is how they, because they're heading abroad, because they know that it's only in abroad something like that happens. They don't believe that this kind of thing will happen in their city. Abia State now. Look at what happened. Other governors now, they're angry, deeply angry. That's why they are planning to assassinate Anesoti, because Anesoti is making them look as if they are criminal. Why they are criminal? They are not asking Anesoti, where are you getting this money they are using to develop this country? You did not see what Ojus Okado did on his own time. You did not see what Theodoji did on his own time. You did not see what Ikbazu did on his own time. On the Soti, what your own is different. Where are you getting all this money, constructing all this road, doing all these things you are doing? Abia people now, they are in abroad. They have never experienced this kind of life. Good road. Believe me, in that country, it's only Abia that suffered most before God now used an Esoti to deliver them. And now you see how evil people, they are still fighting out an Esoti. One idiot called the Benjamin Kano, Benjamin. The guy, he said that he have to take the state as he's a number 6 citizen. I'm just looking at it. How can people be wicked like this? And there are people seeing this guy, they keep quiet. They don't want to stone that guy to death. I don't know why. Abia people, this glory that God gives to you people, if you people discard it, you people will suffer for everlasting. This is only what I have to tell you people. Abia people don't believe that they can sleep. Do you know the kind of mosquito used to bite in Abia? I have lived in Abia State. Okigwe Road. There is even time that I visited my friend in Omuma Road. Mosquito draw tattoo in my body. If you see the kind of life people are living in Aba before, and the Soti now come to deliver them. Continue.
Drink. Don't believe it is possible to have good schools.
I swear.
Don't believe you could have peace.
I swear.
Without terrorism, kidnap, and the likes. Don't believe. So if they don't know, don't have experiential knowledge, they cannot place a demand for it. And governments have come and have gone, and the present crop of governments, people in government that we have, enter government with the mentality of investment. Invest in election, and invest in election, in politics, and recoup investments. That's why you become a politician, and overnight you are a multi-millionaire. Yeah. Nigerian youth don't believe you can have justice.
I swear.
Justice in the courts.
I swear.
Cannot go to court and have justice. It is for sale. So, given these factors, how will it work? So, The question is not, can Nigeria work? Nigeria can work when you throw open all possibilities and there's correction of the way things are done. Yes, Nigeria can work, but will Nigeria work is the more pertinent question. Thank you.
To know say then get money. One way you need to understand. Brother, I see people where they flaunt wealth, where they show their wealth everywhere. We want you to know say then get money. One thing way to understand be say if you fall for them, now you go be their empire. They flaunt that wealth for a purpose. The purpose now to attract. And they attract women, attract their fellow men, we also make money, so that they can come to relate with them. And so when somebody don't flaunt wealth, they make you believe saying get capacity, know what to do. There is something he's doing. Most times now just in business now to flaunt wealth, the person may not even have much at the bank. The person if you know get liquid cash, the person if you know get any better asset. But in the flaunt that wealth because it gives you an opportunity to believe say for this person to they show money like this, he get within in the do way they work for them. Make her go know that thing. If you go know that thing, no surprising now you win the attract. Because by the time you go, start to the ask them how far now waiting in they do. He go tell you one business, one or two go do together. And before you know, he go tell you say for that business, now he go make the move, then you go bring the money, then he go make percentage because he get the contact. My brother, that person if you no get the contact, he just want use you shine. And because of his level, if you don't build one or two contacts, where you no go fit pursue him. And when he get that your money, before you know him, now the next lifestyle we want show, but now your money will use the show him. So be careful. If people they show wealth and you go meet them, they tell you say make you bring money for them to do anything. Find out whether they really they do that thing before you drop your money. Make you be the next person where they go use display the wealth online so that you no go fall victim with your hard-earned money. Wise up, oh. People they do a lot just to catch people and to survive. Many things where you think say that money are just survival method. And at the end of the day, a lot of people they cash out from them. My name is Bolaji Oshobukola. I be the president, Real People's Foundation. Like, share.
You don't cast means it's no longer special. All right, I'm sure you might have heard the Nigerian saying, you don't cast. You don't cast means it's no longer special. It's no longer valuable. It's no longer giving. And to use it in an example, if you say, hey, I see a lot of BMWs, a likely response from a Nigerian would be, BMW don't cast. Meaning too many people can afford it now. So basically, if too many people have enough prosperity to afford a BMW is no longer valued in society. And it got me thinking, right? I think that capitalism and consumerism has quietly done something dangerous and destructive to our society. It changed how we measure human worth. So today, the value of a human tied almost entirely to material things. How rich you look, what car you drive, where you live, who you hang out with. It's not character, it's not integrity, it's not contribution, it's all just perception. And see, once that happens, nothing more than the people around you becomes a goal. Not everyone being okay. No. And that's why politicians, for example, they're not really incentivized to fix poverty. Even though we have all these resources and all of this wealth, is what gives them relevance. It gives them control. People who are desperate are easy to lead. They're easy to promise. They're easy to manipulate. And it's the same with religious leaders, right? Poverty becomes a tool, a weapon. If people are struggling, they keep coming back for hope. They keep coming back for miracles, for prayers. So suffering gets spiritualized instead of solved. And it doesn't only matter to the people at the top, right? The average person is doing it too. We all do it. We look sideways at the next person and we're thinking, at least I'm doing better than you. And that comparison becomes our only source of self-validation. And most of us don't even realize that's what we're doing. We even pray it. You shall be the head and not the tail. It sounds good, but why does someone else have to be the tail for me to feel successful? Why can't everyone be okay? When your self-worth comes from comparison, helping others feels like you're losing. And a society that's built on that kind of thinking slowly hurts everyone, including the people who think that they're winning. People who live on the island, they look down on the people who live on the mainland. People who live abroad are looking down at the people who live at home. My Cybertruck makes me feel like I'm better than you because you drive a Honda. Employers feel more worthy than their employees, and they treat them like shit. It's created what we call in Nigeria chairman mentality, where everyone wants to have the biggest house on the street. They want to drive the flashiest cars. They want to carry the most expensive handbags. They want to travel abroad multiple times a year to feel validated. And the concept is so crazy that we're constantly looking at our celebrities even. And even the one that owns a Ferrari is feeling inferior because someone else just bought a newer model. And we all still wonder why our leaders don't really care about the average person. Let me ask you this. What is the incentive for a politician in a system like this to fix the schools in his community if his self-validation and his bragging rights come from his kids studying abroad? Why should he care about healthcare for everyone? If I can just hop on a jet to France or the US for treatment, why? I mean, what do I care about the healthcare? Why should you help your friends become successful if your validation comes from being the most successful among your group of friends? We even have generators that we call "I better pass my neighbor." This mentality makes it impossible for people to cooperate and do things for the greater good of everybody. It drives us towards individualism in ways that are detrimental, really, to the greater good of everyone in the society. And I was just thinking about this morning. Like, I'm not blaming anyone. We're all guilty. But I feel like the moment we see this clearly, I think we can start choosing a different direction. It is my belief that a society
for the love and the support. So my beautiful people, today I'll be quick to share with you wonders they normally say shall never end. Look, this is Progress the Analyst, and here I keep you updated. I touch like the latest happening and I bring reality to your doorstep. So without not wasting much of time, let us dive into the reason why we are here. So today I want to share something very important with you from Raf Uwazirike. Now, after the massive Prime Minister election, Chief Raf Uwazirike did not find it funny at all. A lot of people were calling for his immediate arrest. They say that because Amunekpa is not around, Mazna Kanu is not around, now Uwazirike spring up just to talk about Biafra because he knew that there is no opponent. But this thing did not go well with Raf Uwazirike. Hence, he responded to all the people calling for his arrest. Now, listen to this.
Facebook na makana Nnamdi Kanu nọ na nga, Simon Ekpa nọ na nga, na Uwazirike bịazi bịa chie Prime Minister na ọ chọrọ ibido Biafra again. Nonsense. Ka em ga-ememe ibido Biafra again. For what? Enweghị dị otu ahụ. Achọrọ peace in the southeast more than even ndị a niile na-ekwu ihe a. Maka mụ nwa na southeast ebe a. Majority of ndị a na-ekwu ihe a na outside. kedu ihe a na-ebido n'isi kedu ihe a na-ebido n'isi taa ebe ala Igbo na-agbagharara kamgbe echi chukwu eme ụlọ abịa ụgbọ dịka udo ọnọ akwụkwọ mgbe mmadụ ga-abịa eti ọgbaghara isi ọ dịkwa onye aha mma otu a gbara Krismas a gasịrị aga n'udo obiọma na-akpa m maka na Nnamdi Kanu anọ ya Simon na Ekpa anọ ya na-abịa bido ọgbaghara for what? ihe anyị mere na target ihe anyị mere anyị bido since 7 years ago na-eme every year ka m release anyị dechiri m ya maka ihe m chọrọ ikwu ugbu a onye izuzu bụrụ na our prime minister 7 years ago bụ onye na-akpọ Lambert Obika Izu from Olo. The second person bụ na prime minister bụ Chinedu Ama-Ifeobi from Delta State. The third person bụ onye na-akpọ Michael Mbachu from Rivers State.
Na these people na eru Biafra since on code enwe onye mmanụ na ndị a na-eme this guy is very funny. Get nothing.
Fourth person bụ Mrs. Calista Amamu from Anambra State. The fifth person bụ Mrs. Precious Wezoke from Abia State. The sixth person bụ Mrs. Virginia Obezuonu from Nnewi, Anambra State. This seventh person bụ Calistus Eze from Imo State here. Ndị a niile eswechara in otu a esiri mee nke Calistus a. Enweghị dị iche anyị mere. Throughout these 7 years a na-eme ha, anyị tọpụla gọọmenti Nigeria. Ka e nwere onye si na ya nọ na be ya abịa mee ya arrest. Ya kwụọ tax ma ya mee nka ma ọ mee nka. Ya ha ejiwo na-aga ido onwe anyị as an organization. Enwere ga-anọkịta si na like m kwuru na vidio mmele asan silekwa ebe a kọsụrụ agbaghara sị na ndị masọ bụ kọsụrụ ya na Imo State sorry na South East. So enweghị ọmụmụ ndị iru anyị na-abịa na-esoju okwu dị otu a na Nnamdi Kanu anọghị ugbu a Simon fụwasị nke ebulie for what? I'm a believe for what? Ka gịnị mee? Some people like one man onye Enugu State gbara ahụ ọnụ ọgịnị ka ihe a na-akpọda man nke white bịa anụnwa ọ dịka ọ na Germany ka obi asa atụrụ gbara izu ka asị gịnị ka ha na-akpọda man ọ sị na ụwa zuru ike na agụụ na-akpa ya na because economy is bad na ego nwere agwụla. This man na onye Enugu na ụlọ maazị ya somebody obi na oshi from Germany nlata arụsị gbara izu ka asị na-enwe ahụ ọnụ dị white na-akọ nnọọ na-apụtasị na ihe ntị aji na-eme Biafra maka ego. Please, ọ dị maka nkọwara unu ọfụma. Enwe ndị ji maka masọb Biafra na-akpata ego ọwụ ụwa zuru ike. M gara India na 1982. 1982 m gara India was a self-sponsored student. Nne m na nna m enweghị ego ise ndị ume abroad ịzụbụ m ibu na Nigeria ma ọfụkwa nke ga abroad. Akụziri m nkụzi na Kano raise ego na Kano from Kano ka m si gawa Lagos from Lagos gawa India. Nne m na nna m anwa ha mgbe m gara India ha ji ha ego. So due to my nature, the nature of my
ihe ụwazike na-emekwa unu mara na-adatụ na ọ gara India ga-atụ ọrụ rụọ ofesi ga-ebute ego n'India. Ọ ga-atụ ọrụ vute ego n'India ọrụ ofesi. So ọhịa ọ na-achọ ime ka unu mara na ọ gara India atụ ọrụ bute ego ọrụ ofesi n'India. Okay.
Studentship or my scholarship, I had to start business in India. Now, so yana kposari efe ndị India nwa na nke a na-agba n'aka anyị na-akpa imitation jewelries na-ebulata Nigeria. Enwe ha na holidays ma eburu ihe ndị a nata Nigeria mpecha ya ma ewere na-eze ego m ji akwụ ụgwọ school fees m na India laghachikwa India. Emegide ma ebudowe ya na-akpọ surgical equipment na-ebulata na Onisha ka a ga-ere surgical equipment m butere from India because ndị ahụ by cargo. From there, ego make ego etinye into investment na lands na all these buildings. Majority of ụlọ niile nwere oge ahụ all through the process I raised a lot of money because ụlọ ndị a na-azụ na-eme appreciate even oge mechara bido ihe gbasara Biafra all these houses started appreciating. So enweghị ihe dịka ebido m Biafra na because of agụụ na agụm. And the main issue in Biafra was in 1999. From 1998, ndị Igbo voturu Obasanjo. Obasanjo was president. Orumba na constitute his cabinet. Among the service chiefs, the way Obasanjo nyere ndị Igbo, the 6 service chiefs, and the constitution of Nigeria kwuru each service chief is supposed to be from one zone, from each zone. So Obasanjo na ndị Igbo, people like Ekwueme na ndị ọzọ ebido quick war against it. Obasanjo said, people defeated in a war are not supposed to speak for 200 years. Ya ka o kwuru. Jụọ onye ọbụla ndị ndụ mgbe ahụ. Obasanjo kwuru ya sị na people defeated in a war are not supposed to speak in 200 years. Immediately o kwuru ihe am say okay fine. I can Biafra, Ghana before. Biafra now. That was how I started Biafra on my own, in my house at Atletico. That was how I started. I started on Biafra as at that time. I'm in business, importation, as a lawyer for over 10 years. I had money and with access. My return on investment for 1 year, my sub-organization cannot raise it in 10 years. I repeat, my ROI, return on investment for 1 year, my organization cannot raise it in 10 years. So if you ask was written, Macau ego myself, ego like I'm some days without being modest, and when some investments will tap down my head behind. Not get to its way behind because investment my hobby. And like I said, because of Washiri Mike as a self-sponsored student. Man, big like I'm just from Nigeria. Every time they want the holidays, my to Nigeria. They are why I'm large, India, Ghana, self-sponsored student. No, it'll be my investment because of the profit will take an investment. In the next 1 year. Before we share, yeah. They do my organization. The way I'm. I invite you. As I get it right. Somebody to when I blessed them Hana Nigeria speaks Hana Pakore. Do you understand? I invite you, come to Owerri. Come, I invite you as a brother. When we're with you, we will gather when Bian Owerri. If you are one or two of your friends only gonna okay, Bian can take it around. And when him to enter, they go for Gomuru. I will go, but I'm not potassium with the riches. I go and myself cannot feed me. Myself, I don't go like uncle last time. Before I become myself, all on in more offices, myself, everywhere I was hold on. When you see now, I share put on Japo. The first little bit from when I Washington DC or more. Even Bible time, Maryland, aside went Biafra house in Maryland. $20,000 himself in Maryland. Don't know how they made the money. Which was London. ga-emepe the Biafra. Money chekum. Can't go on and ask people to was Rico before. And one boy I told him was Rico 1 naira before. Because I don't need it. And they grow me. I don't can what you know for me. Makasa Koro a guru. More I need peace in the south is more than any other person. Because I'm living here. Everyone has to count now. Someone say, I will write petition. Go and give the government that arrest you and put you in for life imprisonment. I don't deserve life imprisonment. What I deserve is death. Because my commander, Ifani, was shot in my presence. He was full of life at Omololo. If there was somebody to die, it should be me. Because he died for something he didn't know anything about. So don't threaten me about writing petition. I won't be here. Throughout the non-government as a CSM as a back. You won't know Jonato. And I see the petition. Do you think a freedom fighter who is not ready to die or go to prison for what he believes in is fake? It's fake. I'm not afraid. Do you understand it? My first casualty, Gabriel Ogu, that was shot at Naba. Ogamga declared Biafra, Naba, 2000. May 22. The boy I got the flag on Westro. After I had left, Ndami acquired by by the Pedriana Mpise. I kissed his corpse. Doing Shabans, come on, make it the way here. Hapoka, give womb, that's your spirit womb. I am where you understand? Come on, make it the way here, Biafra, the first casualty, Kankalash was straight good womb. Eguana atom. So we might not made their petition, got life imprisonment, and so what about that? But that's not the issue. The issue that I want peace. That was why, from day one, you see, Biafra, non-violence, non-exodus. I don't matter. Nobody's supposed to die. And the other one is supposed to first, but come on, Bidoria. I'm a Nanka, Nime, or him to Bidoria. Say, I want to ask the Abu, see, Bomo. I want to join at my camera Bidoria. So I Madana, Majama, Maja. One country, son of exile. You know, now what I believe in. Then when freedom of speech, freedom of association, right to self-determination. No, I can name it. Through non-violence. Deviated from my principle of non-violence. Be the way thing matter. Moswaiwe, no matter, Scabueno matter, Gatina or matter, and the spirit of Biafra, they boom. But as long as non-violence, and women encouraged to go and do any criminal act. Look, I'm not against all these people they criticize them. I love you guys. Like this woman, blessed them. That woman, I love that woman. I don't miss any of her programs because she's very objective. Very objective. I started following her. Where was in Israel. I will follow her. I follow Ijele Speaks. No matter every time when I call me and all that, I still love you. Because I share your sentiments. And when I got no, but don't I walk here, big Sean. I'm going to be against all these people who are God. All these people outside now contribute to the syndrome. Putra Hebe, Putra Hambo, Seha, Putra Hankrumbini, Hana Kosovala, then abroad. These are the people I'm against. And they must desist. You must stop. If you don't stop, no problem. And then when I can't anymore here, saying I fight for Biafra, you are wasting your time. It's not Biafra you are fighting for. Because you are fighting for Biafra, only more I can fight for Biafra. But through non-violence, I get my baby, So some can say, no, I don't want to hear the word Biafra. You are right. But once Wazirika wants to hear the word Biafra, you can't stop me. In as much as I can't stop you from saying that you don't want to hear about Biafra, you can't also stop me from saying I want to talk about Biafra. The only difference here is that I will never engage in violence or in criminality. That's the only thing. But you can't threaten me with anything. So I'm saying, come room.
Biko na onye nwere ihe ọ chọrọ ikwu ya bịa kwuo, onye nwere ihe ọ chọrọ ibu bịa kwuo, onye nwere ihe ọ chọrọ ikwu bịa kwuo, kachiri ọnụ. Ijele nwaanyị ọma nnọọ, Ijele nwaanyị ọma nnọọ, onye ọma nọ ga-adịrị gị mma. Ijele nwaanyị ọma nnọọ, onye ọma nọ ga-adịrị gị mma. Ijele nwaanyị ọma nnọọ, onye ọma nọ ga-adịrị gị mma. Ijele nwaanyị ọma nnọọ, onye ọma nọ ga-adịrị gị mma. Ijele nwaanyị ọma nnọọ, onye ọma nọ ga-adịrị gị mma. Ijele nwaanyị ọma nnọọ, onye ọma nọ ga-adịrị gị mma. Asa gịnị na-emezi? Asa gịnị na-eme? Asa gịnị na-eme? Asa gịnị na-eme? Asa gịnị na-eme? Anyị ma ka esi use this thing ka ọ gịnị? Asa ị ma ka esi use this thing? Wow.
And here I keep you updated. I touchlight on latest happening and I bring reality to your doorstep. So without not wasting much of our time, let us dive into the reason why we are here. So before I start, compliment of the season to all the Progress the Analyst family. Oh yeah. And also compliment of the season from the Biafra Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. She sent her beloved greetings. Now, a lot of people will be telling me, hey, Progress the Analyst, how did you get this picture, my people? Who no go, you no know. Hey, I want to make it clear to you that when I said Dr. Ngozi, a lot of people will be telling me, Progress the Analyst, you don't know anything about this Biafra struggle. You don't know anything about this Biafra movement. In fact, you are not a Biafra. You are a nobody. My brother, my sister, you are 100% right. I don't need to argue with you. I don't need to respond to you. And I don't need to prove any point to you. A lot of people will also say, Progress the Analyst, if you know who this Dr. Ngozi be, hey, if I tell you her story, you not go believe. My people, I have said the time without number. Bring out your evidence. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this. Some people just want to talk because they want to talk. Do you really think that people are scared to talk about Dr. Ngozi when she's not getting it right? Oh, no, make una ask question. Make una ask question for this Sakara. Nobody is scared that, oh, Dr. Ngozi is not doing it right. She's not getting it right. And people are scared. I don't want to say it. That is why every time Progress the Analyst want to bring only the good part. No. I want to make it clear to you that Dr. Ngozi, she's not working alone. When I say she's not working alone, I meant every word I said.
I swear.
Dr. Ngozi is working with the government. In fact, she don't even take decision alone. She must take a round table discussion, or she must have a round table discussion with the.
okwu anya ọnụ kiri
ihe na-eme ihe na-eme ihe na-eme n'elu ụwa nwanne m kwana ihe na-eme
ihe na-eme
okwu kwuru egwu mana ọ bịala nụ na nkịtị akwa mbere tie n'abalị mana ọ bụrụ ụlọ na nkịtị Chineke biko gbatara ya ọsọ enyemaka na ndị tara abụọ n'obi atala bụ kpa ya anya Chimiga na-ekwe ka ndị iro chịa ya ọchị na nke ikpeazụ anyị Chinekwela ekwela ekwekwala ka ha chịa ya ọchị nna tinye ha eze na-ekirie ka ha were nkata chụrụ mmiri Chukwu chụpụrụ ndị iro ya ọjị n'iro ka ha were nkata chụrụ mmiri ewo udo dịrị gị akụ ebu isi 1 akụ ebu isi 1 of United States of Biafra onye ọma na Turkey udo dịrị gị ya gaziere gị nwanne mmadụ ụtụtụ ọma from my end. My people at the comment section, I can see the comment section above. No more man, the almighty amon, only your man are them, ma'am, they like Kiri. Nwere when they hurry when anya kenene mono konye chiria zere no boche tata bo Friday ubosi nke ise n'izu ụka bụrụkwanụ ụbọchị nke itoolu n'ime ọnwa Jenụwarị bụkwanụ mbọsị ahịa ndị Igbo na-azụ nke a na-akpọkwanụ Orie ụmụ Chukwuoke abịa ma Orie ga-eretara anyị ihe ọma tata udo dịrị unu ekelela m mmadụ niile kelekwanụ our able leader, our able president, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'Eke, dịrị gị mma n'Orie, dịrị gị mma n'Afọ, dịrị gị mma na Nkwọ. Ọ bụ ngụwa bụ Chineke nke anyị na-afụ anya. Udo dịrị gị, onweghị ihe ndị iro ga-eme gị. Ka m iyi ga-eri gị, ya lara akwa. Iyi alarakwara n'akwa, onweghị ihe ọ ga-eme gị. Jisi ike, mkpụrụ ahụ ị kụrụ, ndị nke wụrụ n'ala gị, ndị nke pụrụ ume ka ndị nke wụrụ n'ala nkọrọ na-epụghị ume. Onye ọma, anyị ekelena gị. Jisi ike n'ọrụ, na ụmụ gị nọ n'ihu ọrụ, na ihe ahụ ị kwuru ba nọrọ ebe ị nọ tata, ihe ahụ enwetego ya, ọ ya na-agbari ndị iro obi. Ụjọ atụla gị ebe ọ bụ na ị ga-anọrọ n'ime na-anye anyị nkasi obi si na ụjọ atụla anyị na anyị ọhụụ obi strong. Who are we? Maka na onye nna ya dịrị ochi n'eziokwu amakado. Ụmụ Chukwuoke abịa ama onye ndu anyị so we should be strong. Don't be afraid. Ọ gwara ihe on time. Also, we have so many mountains to climb. That we have tough mountains, but we shouldn't be afraid. He's not saying this to us for we to be afraid or quick. It's to fancy our seatbelt, be more resilient. Na yuku tuasa ibe kwuru ka na-eme ụmụ gị nọ n'ọrụ. We are moving ahead. No retreat, no surrender. Nwa gị dịrị anyị sa isoro, you must go and listen to Maazị Simon Ekpa. Share his video. Very, very important, because he's bringing a new dimension to this particular awareness. It is no longer awareness, it's a reality. Oyandu Ayekedegi, prophet of our time. We are there. Abatobie. agbata obi anyị ekele anụ nkanka mpi mgbe ejiri gbuo agụ ndị iro so n'ọdịrọ nkọ mechara kweta ikuku ama n'ọnya kama Biafra na-agaghị abịa you turn to a beast ịtọnụbeghị to a beast mana Biafra abịara maka egwu ndị iro ịbụ mmanwụ ndị iro. Thank you so much Sabi Road. Also, follow who no road, my brother. Follow who no road. Akwebisi, follow who no road, yo. Biafrans, follow who no road. Yes, sir.
Anomano, all the time.
We are there. That tract you showed us, that platform you set for us, you said that we Biafrans, we don't need anything like election, we don't need a leader, but we follow this your track and your platform. It will lead us to Biafra. In Google map program oya size away no lead to Biafra land, and we are following it. The mediocres are trying to scuttle it. I go that that green light. Anya no that arrowhead that his side soro. Oya kaiso na that arrowhead. We are following it. Today we've seen ourselves in Biafra land. Thank you so much, our able Prime Minister, the award-winning Prime Minister. Thank you so much, Abatobi. Ayekelegi, for where you taking us to. We are in Biafra land today. We are in Biafra. We thank you. We appreciate you for your good work. We love you so much. It doesn't matter where you are. We know that where you are, your eyes are seeing whatever thing we are doing, and you are still giving directive, which the mediocres are saying that they will not listen to you in prison from Finland. They are trying to repeat. They are trying to use your words over our leader Masina Nekano.
Yes.
And you yourself, when you made that statement, you gave us instances.
Yes.
Why you did that. But these criminals, these mediocres, what instances are they giving?
Nothing.
They are just saying because you say so. Have ulterior motive and devilish agenda to scuttle our freedom. But with the Biafrans, we already follow the Google map. We are following the Google map to our destination. All your kind of so eba nacha green. I na who green and nation. I na who green and nation. Ndoshi due to their evil agenda. Here's okay red line. Aha block I news. But before their red line will double cross us. Hana who's exhaust like ahun na ala n'elu. Na dust I na bo ha. And is a fuzo to chase us. How about my uso ka ha block I before the track hand the sharp track I fail la hana who's dust by otasha bo ha dust. But she ndaranya mad people everywhere. Thank you so much Abatobi. Thank you so much. Imre ya. Ihe ahụ na-ekwe omume. All your song.
I swear.
Because you don't joke with this song. Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwu omume ya mee ya. Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwu omume Chineke mewo ya o. Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwu omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwu omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwu omume ka ọ na-eme. You see, all these criminals that have been following our PM, they felt that when our PM, you see, this song has a typical meaning. Because this song now, those obstacles, those hindrances that have been limiting USB, that have been limiting Biafra. mgbe etiwara those things. Oge apụta na camera tasi asị that iron gate has been broken. Style that na ihe anaghị ekwu omume tupu emene ya, and ndị ochie ya na-eso ya amaghị ihe o ji ekwu ya. Ya pụta ya sị ha, what you don't know is bigger than you. When he said that, you see them using the same word. They don't know. They saw our DPM as their enemy, even when our PM was there. Now what you don't know is bigger than you. Amaghị na nwaanyị ha na-agba mba ka ha gbapụga nwere ihe o ji abịa. Amaghị na nwaanyị awụ backbone of bata obi eden. They don't know. They don't know.
And they tell you.
Ha na-ahụta ya obstacle ka ha chụpụ ya. Nwanne oga na shop maọbụ a teacher na school ma mana nwa class ya na-enye ya ihe ọ chọrọ.
Yes.
Nwa class ya before ya ekwuo ọ mara na even nna n'ụlọ amara na nwatakịrị ga-awụ mgbe ọbụla ogwu gwurita anya elu le ya anya ọ mara ihe mpa ya ji anya.
I am making class prefect.
I am telling you. Hana fight ka achọpụ ya mana today lekwe ebe anyị nọ. Our DPM described them very well. These are mediocres operating in the black market. Nwanne ịma na ihe ọhụrụ na black market owezigbo ihe. Onye ọbụla na-ama operate in black market nwanne ịnọ n'ishi because ahịa ha dị genuine. Aka para gị mgbe ọbụla gidere gị aka na awụ ofu aka. That is the essence of black market. Ọwụ izu ihe n'oshi. It is not genuine. Now, thank you so much. That thing, that platform you set and you asked us to follow, we are getting home. And you never end there. You see the ball. If you can pass the ball, our leader so you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa. Then our PMC. Our one chance to say it on camera. They which hand channel. Yes, tell Dr. Ngozi Arabeze she is my surrogate. Edre yedenya. Okwa nyoshia sia ma onye bra senat na anaheso from prison. Okwa PM order from Mazen Nandekano Mboro na Nigeria. Order in a Kokuya or order to stop what we are doing, order to move ahead. If order from
Imamala here Remedios today. After Remedios discussed this thing with this guy, but the Remedios still went back to that guy.
Yes, now. Ima order na abia order. If order is coming from prison, ya want to stop what we are doing. Give an order. Order na abia from zoo government to stop to scuttle what we are doing. Ehona na ma honye PM wo na nkanka PM gba that no we order. Ana order. So stop or sit at home. Stop on car. In any order to stop what we are doing. They let you digide your leader. Want to stop everything. Now, order from Finland nye no nya support oya ma onyem soro no nya na ye and only any anything election any anything a leader follow the roadmap. You find yourself in Biafra land. Ndoshia na eji opposite order from the zoo. Now talk and stop behind me. Then now quantify the one who genuine one no na from Finland. Okay, obi go hanga ho. Another message abia hakwa. The same woman ha prola na ha feel na ha konkala. Nwanye ekuku ọzọ say Ngozi Arabeze should be my surrogate. Ha abaka. Today lekwe ba ino. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụtụ komkom, ha ga-atụtụ komkom. Aka ikpeazụ a na emotion tụtụra komkom. Now let me come back to Ikwikwi that called himself Owazirike. Owazirike zukwanike. No, before man akpọ okoko aha ka nkele m agụ nwaanyị. Amasha nwaanyị Chukwuoke abịa ma ji chọọ anyị mma. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu prophecy ya. Iyiri anụkwa all these people sị na ha na-efolo ya. Believe in his prophecy. But he believes in okwu na mgbe ọbụla ụmụ nwaanyị bịara batara nwere onwe, more especially from America, that na nwere onwe abịala. E believe nke ahụ, mana ha believe other ones. Ndị oshi. Greetings to you, our amiable mama, Mama Africa, mommy of the freedom, Mama Freedom. Anyị ekene gị nwaanyị ọma, udo dịrị gị, nwaanyị ọma obi ya dị sarasara m. Anyị ekele gị na ihe ị na-eme, jisi ike n'ọrụ. Amana dị arara ụra, mana Oluwa ga-etinye gị ụra n'anya ka ị nwee ike raa.
Asa onye m na-efe adịrị arara ụra.
Yes, sir.
Onye m na-efe adịrị arara ụra.
Otu a ka ọ dị. So, my amiable mama, we appreciate you so much. We're going to see again tomorrow. Tomorrow is our gathering day. As we continue to push. When we're gonna meet tomorrow. Dear friends, visit that, visit the website and do the needful. Our mama is there gallantly and strongly representing us very well. Mama, we thank you so much, you and your cabinet. We appreciate you so much. You are a wonderful woman in the person of Dr. Mrs. Orabeze. Anyekenegi, Wanyoma. We thank you. Happy New Year. We thank you. We love you. We keep on and continue to support you for what you are doing. You have taken us to Biafra. We are already in Biafra. And we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Mama. Ongumawo, the silent achiever and secret destroyer. We thank you once again. Burayegawa. Durayegawa Wanyoma. Get on your cabinet. From the one your Mayek in Equanagi. Nori Naro. Na chekọtara ego anyị na-aba n'anya ụjọ na-atọ anyị bụ because even ihe niile a na-eme sefu ọ dị ego na-eme ego dirila involve na ihe anyị na-eme ebe niile gọọmenti a na-aga ọwụhụ penny afọ a ya wee ego eji emega ihe a mana ego na-adị Chineke nna na-emere anyị amara ihe eji asị onye ọbụla tige ka ofu onye hapụ iri otuto maka ihe nwere onwe abụ Chukwuoke abịa ma ji aka ya na-arụ ya, and all hands must be on deck to make sure we achieved it. Udo dịrị gị nwaanyị ọma, anyị ekelele gị. We love you so much for your good work. Yeah, back to this Ikwikwi that called himself Wazirike. Anyị amakwana nke ishizi abịazi na what is it called na social media na-awụli aja elu aja ha ga-awe gị n'anya zuzurukwe ga ga-alabaga ị na-agwa kati na ihe imegewo ịrụ organization. Then why are you disturbing ndị na-arụ country? Asa ha kwụsị ha na-eme iwe onye ara. Road organization go every year election of a prime minister, every year election of the prime minister. Ndị nke gara aga na ndị nke gara aga ha fa elekwere ha metela. Eno dia na akọ eri na na Nigeria, you don't want to go there against the rule of federal government. Mgbe ọzọ nwe nke na-achọ okoko. That is your organization. We are not disputing it. Mana achọkwala ya okwu ịchọkwa ya okwu ị ga-esi n'oge ha agbalaga anakwa ha na ikpeazụ a na even ịdụ aka n'ọnụ a ga-adụ gwogwo 2026 ka hapụ ifile na ime na arrive chekwa kwa ebe sara ha respect kwa onwe gị. Anyị ahụgaghị gị because ọnụ niile na-ezuzu ihe ndị ọnụ na-ezuzu. Anyị achọghị ịtụpụrụ n'ọnụ Constitution Biafra ga-ahanda ụnụ, but you push to maintain your lane. Akpọrọ is na ndị na-eme ezigbo ihe na-afightara anyị nwere onwe anyị. hijackere in na ko na hijack onye hijackere mangija age patasana na give you up because of your commanders ndị ha gide shekporo bịa na said ndị gwara ya wụ ha kwuru ye you said it then ele ka hijack is company go wo na run kwa your hotel ya no go ahead and do your business onye freedom fighter na no eme investment na account on na atakoshe na airport our leader mas na can said and it is written in the freedom fighting if you call yourself a freedom fighter and the country you are trying to exit yourself from is not fighting against you, they are not, kicking against they employ you, give you shade. Again, no one check yourself very well. It's either you're not doing it right or you are being compromised or was really go. I say that ndị nwere problem with ndị nọ na abroad na atọ ego. Now look at this man, oh. Man, plug on the next time, oh. Make you not try that rubbish. Is it your money? We are contributing and protecting our mandate. You know they are not query. Run your organization to show. After 6 months to make your prime minister. After 1 month to make your prime minister. Don't encroach. We are here now fight your own organization. Here now run your own organization on non-exodus. No, even Nigeria, remember your on non-exodus. We don't care. We don't know even your own step. We don't even know anything about you. Whenever you're non exodus, Nimezu. I wonder why now fight for Biafra. According to Ojuku on exodus. So, kind apple, I don't know apple. Because respect to don't disturb yourself over us. Kind of quagga on the shoulder. Nena query. Nah, I wouldn't do that abroad. Yes. Freedom get abroad, Abia. Zoo, Zoo, freedom. Madana hang Zoo has no freedom, so don't expect freedom from Zoo. Yeah. Onye na-enwe ego anaghị change. Onye gba ọtọ adakwa na America na-akpa. Stop deceiving yourself. Anybody that is following you there, all your company, run your organization. After all, Biafra as a name, people can use it as an organization. People can use it as the name of their country, as the name of their company. But it's a country. It's the love they have for that name. That's why they are using it. People can answer it as their name. It's the love. But don't come and scuttle what we are doing. Run your own business with Zoo. May Zoo sponsor okay. Run your organization. Run your organization the way you like. But don't fight those fighting for the freedom. If not so, you go problem. I said na gods of Biafra get a boogie. One no way the other. On your job, then we're going to. On your job, then we're going to. You don't know or Basanjo. IBB go on ele dem handle we ebere our PM susupe ndo join na all those people change last night Biafra ga habia one day they will be alive and see that Biafra. So don't think that they wanna na chuku all we me name one day bro ge ngo I ga dị ndụ hụ Biafra even I ga hapụ go ha gba ọsọ ulo ga ha geji eme as ewu. If that your mansion, I get ya, mre eberazu. Okay, it didn't do ya. I won't get more. You will not die. You will be alive. A chocolate didn't do ya when I need a kagajocha. One day, I buy separate Bible. Akwụkwọ constitution of Biafra. That I am a work of Biafra. Akwụkwọ Biafra. I separate akwụkwọ Biafra. I may have a follower. They don't make a big ano. A chocolate then they want a kagajocha. To go kabia nenyo nyojo ogologo ndụ ko wike charia mana ahụ na kegi chera dị na your calendar. So relax, cruise your money with Zoo, enjoy the Zoo. We are not disputing it, but don't cross our line. eti ikpelishi ihe a nọ na-awụ etishi apịa itishi a ga-apịa oge apịagbu ọ ka edere ndụ ọnụ niile ga-adị ndụ hụrụ nga niile hacha ma gọvanọs ọnụ ma ndị aspirant ma senetọ ọnụ ga-adịcha ndụ soro anyị bata Biafra anyị ebi unu oche chụgharịwa ndị iro anyị chụgharịwa ndị iro anyị onye amụma bupụrụ ha oche n'ezi yo papa bupụrụ ha oche n'ezi onye amụma chụgharịwa ndị iro anyị chukwu chụgharịwa ndị iro anyị chukwuma. I Yid, my brother. I think I see someone in the room. Yid. Akwebusi, are you there? Let me allow other people to add their own view. Thank you so much.
Thank
Dear
you.
friends,
Thank you.
support
Thank you.
USD. We are moving ahead. No darling, no darling, no darling. No sleeping.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Voice in there. Voice come there.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I used to listen to your program Aftermath, but it's my first time of coming in maybe to say one or two things. So it is with deep appreciation.
Thank you. You are welcome.
I want to thank God for people like you who are really, really, really. In fact, I listened to Dr. Ngozo Orabeze's New Year speech. In fact, he said what I expected. He really seized a little time to thank independent media for their effort for what they do. And I want to join her through this platform. I want to join her voice in thanking God and thanking you people.
Thank you.
Because you may not know the volume of your work, but at the end you will understand. Others may not know. I do listen to others. I do join their platform. You may not understand how far this platform have gone in dismantling.
Legend.
Yeah.
I decode from your voice.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. We used to meet in Kelena and Kai.
Sure.
Yes. So you may not know how far this platform had gone and exactly what this platform is doing. I came in through the title of your program, and I want to agree with you that God will continue to disgrace the enemies of this mission. From the history of time, it has never gone well with betrayal. It has never, ever. You might enjoy it for a little. Let me start from the last speaker. You see what Owazuike is doing? It is just an evidence. Owazuike is just telling us that he is having a good rapport with the Nigerian government. And what he's doing, what you see him do is all he can do. He doesn't have any other template. I just want to start from Owazuike had no any other template than what you see him do in a hall. Show the zoo, CEO, I'm doing my own. The money you have given me, I've used it. If not, imagine who will come there. Everybody come here. If you assess them, they were all paid. There are no security disturbance. The military did not see these ones. The police, the DSS did not see Wazirike and the things they were playing in a hall, sampling it, putting it on social media. So it is just obvious that this one is not covered, because even an idiot will envisage, will assess this and know that this man truly, this is a sponsored organization by the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As Mazin Namdeka will also always address them as the zoo, even now. He doesn't see them as a country. So Wazirike is sponsored by a zookeepers, and that is what he's doing. So it is not a surprise. He's doing his best, and that is the only thing. I wish Wazirike there is some other things he would have done. I wish Wazirike could win souls even abroad. People that will. I wish Wazirike could come up with other templates that will, shake even a CRC. Let me use that. So Wazirike have nothing to offer. Now you come to DOS. When you see this Wazirike, these are enemies of freedom who wants the agitation to remain on the table. Always bring food. Agitation have been giving us food. Let it continue to give us food. Do you know? Let me tell you, my brother in the studio and those on comment section. Do you know that in the Bible there was somebody, is either a girl who had evil spirit, and that evil spirit she uses it to generate money. It's just like all these fake pastors in Nigeria. She uses it to generate much money that the family was comfortable. One day she encountered Paul, and she was making the announcement saying, "These are men of God, hear them." So indeed they were men of God. She was saying the truth, but with a different spirit. The spirit that possessed her was just to, deceive even the apostles, and that the people have seen that yes, these guys came, they have the power of God. But this lady was quick, very quick, just like this is Okekere and the Elias is doing. They are very quick. When they see if USB advances, they will go and grab that glory and come and sample it. It looks as if it's them, and you don't know that these are all the groundwork that Dr. Ngozi and the cabinet are working. So this girl keep announcing and kept following Paul. So she had done it that the thing became so much. And why she was doing it, her intention, am I being heard? Am I coming out?
Sure. Go on. We are with you.
Okay.
Go on.
Go ahead.
Her intention of doing this was to keep those people listening to her hostage and divert their attention so that after Paul and other apostles have done theirs, they will go and people will still return to her and keep listening to her so that she'll be making her money. She is the likes of Chikodele Isiocha. I have stopped calling her Ada Diorama because she's not Ada. It's a taboo even for me to address her as Ada, because onye ọbụla zoro title on erugi onye oshi. You can't be a last born and you begin to announce yourself as Ada. So I thank God for this platform that exposed her, and I've known her name. I address her by her name. So what Chikodele was doing then, was just, you people should leave him. Omerecha, you come back to me and I'll use you to make my money. This was exactly the job of that girl in the Bible. And when Paul, according to the Bible, being filled by the Spirit, saw that this girl did not mean well, her agenda is not to promote them, but to promote herself. That by the time we are done, she will still draw these people, all these things back to her. And Paul commanded the spirit out of her. When Paul commanded the spirit out of her, she was delivered. Do you know what happened? The family members of this girl came to fight Paul. And Paul had problem with it, was jailed. Came to fight Paul. Who asked you to do this? This is what I'm trying to tell you, is just the agenda of both DOS all these the ones that Dr. Ngoso address as she usually called them one name, mediocres, all these mediocres, the Chikodele, the Eggman, the AKA Anyogo or whatever, all these mediocres, these are the agenda. Don't take this thing that gives us money. If you take it away from us, we are dead. This is exactly their agenda. You see Elias, that white fool, you see that guy has come out this year to start again. He doesn't know that Biafrans have known his strategy or picture. No lobbyists will be making noise on social media. That guy is nothing but a social media lobbyist. His own lobbyist ends on social media. Come to social media. He has now joined in town hall meetings. Very soon he will join to start calling Biafrans to come and donate money. A lobbyist. A lobbyist. Imagine a lobbyist. Yeah, how are you? Yeah. So imagine a lobbyist. Now this is where we are, and that was why I came in by your the topic of your program. But one good thing is that God is not man. And there's something about I've learned about this Biafran struggle. So this Biafran struggle is not a human agenda. It doesn't matter how long it has taken. The God is involved. And that is why Jesus told his disciples, "Curse, woe shall be unto that man that will betray the Son of Man." And watch what happened to the one that betrayed him. He died by himself. You see, some of these guys, they will die by themselves, even when nobody. You see, Biafra may come tomorrow, or Wazirike will die by himself, and all the rest of them. Or before he comes, they will die by themselves. Where is the one that donated his private jet to bring down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Where is he today? Do you know what has happened to many of them secretly that we don't know? Do you know what many of them are passing through? Now, I would have loved the likes of the idiotic Ugo 247 to come and attack Wazirike. They will not. To come and attack all this evil happening around, they will never say it in their platform. Their problem is Ngozi Orabeze, because the source of their livelihood is being blocked. This was exactly what why DOS fought Mazi Simon Ekpa. Why would you stop us from our source of food, our source of income, our sources of building hotels, our sources of importation and exportation? Why would you stop us? Our sources of making merry, living big. You say you are fighting. Which Biafra? Which Biafra are you fighting for? So, my dear brother, for one thing is sure, it will never go down well with them. It will never. It will never. Let me remind you something, Mazi Humble Lion. I know you are, one thing I like about whenever I watch your program is that you are very good at keeping information. In fact, going back to dig something that happened years. When this issue happened, there is one guy you mentioned his name. That is why I want to just digress a bit. The very first media giant that came up with what is that paper that they raised in Charter was the one that said is Biafran Unite. Then the one that said he's a seer, that one that calls himself a seer that doesn't see anything, cost him. If you check his programs, you see he cost Biafran. He said, Biafran Unite, because you have done this, you will never rise again. Unknown to us that in a short while, that same guy who cost Biafran Unite will join them to fall back, first fall back and second fall back. And today, where is he? The same course he laid on Biafran Unite has fallen on him. If you remember this, I used to be their followers. And I know the day he said this thing, I know the day he apologized, Remigius apologized to Ogenkere, apologized to him, raised his hand, apologized, did everything, and used his platform to ask people to fall back. They now use them as media giants to dismantle Ngozi Oradeze. From there, they broke away, went to CRC BGC. From there, nowhere. I don't know where he is today. I don't know what he's doing now. You guys on social media will do better. Maybe he has started, maybe he has become a content creator. So this is just, it has already started. What I'm trying to drive at is that the topic of your program is already happening. It's not something we are asking to happen tomorrow. It's already happening. It's on the roll. It's on the roll. The thing is just happening. One by one, 2 by 2, every day they are happening. When Chikodle was crying out that she's the only one, I was just laughing at her because she's only trying to catch cruise as though I cannot fall. But you see, she has fallen already, because I know when I used to follow her, there used to be queue. Imagine on a program, you see somebody that used to have 500 live or more live. But now, what is happening? She's struggling to have 100. Because I don't listen to her, but sometimes I will swipe my YouTube. I'll see her. I will want to check how many online for her. But then it used to be 500 and just on queue on her program. What has happened? It's a fall. It's not making any progress. Her shares, in fact, if Remigius talk now, her shares cannot go as before. If you open your this thing, when Simon about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when you open your this thing, Facebook and everything, Remigius program have covered everywhere. Biafra Unite program have covered everywhere. But just because they allowed their attentions to be diverted, they considered their gains more than the job, more than our freedom. They went and swallowed, they took back their vomit. So the title of your program is already invoked, is working day by day, and nothing can stop it. Go back the memory lane, go and check. Even those people will now hear their names say, well, which family will you go now? You say this is the family of Ifa Ajuna. And the rest of them that betrayed Ojukwu. Even the ones he gave money to go and buy arms, they went and used it to drink coffee and they drank wine in Europe. Where are they? Their family, they can never be traced anywhere in Igbo land. That is a curse. It has been. It has been. Do you know, one day I listened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu on Wike. He said, Wike, because you allow yourself to be used to divide the children of God, you will die disgracefully. That was the in fact, this one is not this man was forced to lay a curse. That man doesn't lay a curse ordinarily, except when you did something that hurt him so much. The next one is the last curse he had laid, is the one he laid on Omotosho. He said, you are punished. You must be punished now. He said now and forever. So it will never go down well. My brother, in fact, sometimes there are things we don't even need to call on God, because God already has established it. It has been established from creation. Cain went and killed his brother. And God said, why did you do this? He said, am I his keeper? He said, from today, you shall be cursed because you betrayed your own. When the other brothers of Joseph looked at their younger brother, sold him, lied to their father, what happened to them at the end of the day? So these are the things. both men and the women, go and check all of them. You see all these, you can't go Ragnar, they are all gone quiet because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is there. Watch them. You see how it will happen. Just, it's a matter of time. The fall of Ifeanyi Ubah should be a lesson to even me and another person. It's even better you quietly go than to fight truth. All these things will go, whether he will go, whatever he calls himself, come out to do lately and all that, and all. You've never made any sacrifice. Even these are the people that they became a channel of donation. People have given them money to donate to Biafran. They ate it. When those areas are blocked and all these things, they became annoyed. Chikordly have eaten people's money. Most of them that are falling out. So it's not a big deal. And Anyog is not finding it funny. But this one is that let's keep pushing it. Let's use Elias and be pushing it. Elias, is he finding it funny? If Elias is finding it funny, why would he always come out on social media and be crying? He will lie and cry. That guy is a deceiver. That guy is a dupe. He's a criminal. That guy is a criminal. Now, those people following Ogenkere are not asking, why did you suddenly sideline Simon Ekpa and put yourself at the forefront? What is happening? Who are you? What is your agenda? I've always said it in other platforms. This is a man that have given us 2 briggy forged documents, 3. The first one was original by Simon Ekpa. The second one was the one he made that Ruben Nadi cried out, I don't know, I'm not your secretary. He went and changed it again, the third one. And somebody say, feel so comfortable to follow this kind of deceivers. I don't know what you're following them to. So these guys are there for doom. They are there for doom. But always, like I've always said in other platforms, you see this woman, you see this doctor, you see this surrogate, you see this Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, whatever, nwaanyị a na-ehu ehu anyụmamịrị, na-eme ihe ndị kwụ ọtọ anyụmamịrị na-anaghị eme. May God give her more wisdom, more grace. May God give her the strength of a lion, that we should do beyond what a lioness can do, but do that which a lion can do. May God give her wisdom, the wisdom that will take her beyond even her expectation. I always pray this prayer. May God give her wings to fly. As their enemies is trying, as their enemies are trying, they will keep falling. They will be falling in their numbers. They shall be falling in their numbers. I'm seeing her advancement. The world is hearing her. I know that. I've seen it. What powers they are hearing her. And I want to talk to Biafrans again. Why would I on earth fail to follow a woman who will always review the evil done by Nigerian government and tag world powers? Why would I fail to follow her and follow the person who will only come to fight fellow Biafrans? If you come on social media, your problem is enemy. I will sue them. Give me the address. Did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, did Ojukwu look after Ifeanyi and family to kill them, or those that ran to France? He left it to them. Did you know how many that fought Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Even this Owazurike kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu rose to power, raised army, did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for one day ask them to go after Owazurike? If it was the likes of Anyog, aka whatever he calls himself, he would have asked them, the first person you have to buy should be this person. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu didn't do that. Mazen Simon Ekpa raised army, raised army that were powerful. But you see, he never asked them. He said, it is not time for me to start fighting. You are not my problem. That man will always say it. These ones that are my brother, you are not my problem. Let me fight the enemies first. But Anyog, look at, he will get, when he kill, by the time he has sue, so he say his care report and Kelena, and by the time he has sued them, Biafra will come. This is whom mediocres or people who are not informed or people who don't want to understand, who don't want to see. These are people this is somebody they are following. But somebody whose attention, whose primary aim is to inform the world, tag Donald Trump, Netanyahu, and the rest of them. Even call out Alex, is it Alex or whatever of Finland? Even call
Alex
him,
Top. Alex Top.
Yeah, Alex Top. This woman will always call her out. Call her out fearlessly. Call him out. This woman will always call him out fearlessly every day. And Biafrans will fail to follow her. The idiots are calling her Sabu. But those who doesn't care about Alex Top or whatever, or writing, where is this guy they call Ozaga Nobi or what? How many letters have you written and tagged what powers? Your problem is single or base. You see how idiotic people could be. How many times? Ogo 247, you say you've not come to attack it. How many times have you written your own? Write your own and tag what powers. What we need to do is not fighting. You don't need to fight me for Biafra to come. You need to fight enemies. Okay, common enemies are fellow Biafrans and not Nigeria. You see how can such person and the criminal Alias Elias get me Biafra? Their problem is you. This was what DOS did and killed a lot of people who were even made it on air. If they see you join Simon Eber, you are marked for buying. If they see you around Simon Eber, you shall be marked for buying. This was what DOS did. Then we were asking them, what is your agenda about the Biafra? They said they're underground. But on the outer ground, is buy them. Anybody you see around Simon Eber, buy. But other people will also carry. Is it every year carrying a flag? What are you doing? Mazen Namdekal is being incarcerated. What are you doing? They say they're underground. For how many years now? They are still underground. And they will remain underground. Is their punishment. They shall remain underground. Even when Biafra comes, they shall remain underground. That is their punishment. They shall remain underground. In fact, they will buy underground. So, my brother, this is what brought me in is just the title of your program. They shall face disgrace. They will fall. Maka na ndị Igbo sị na ọchụ nwa ọkụkọ nwa ada, nwa akụkọ wee gbọgbọ ọsọ. You can't fight truth and succeed. It's not possible. If you ask me, I will tell you, I will direct you to Biafra Unite. This is somebody I cannot stay, just like you, Humble Lion. At least there must be a clip or a write-up every day. Every day, breaking news, whatever. But today, what is happening? The news is no more breaking. The news is no more breaking. These are people that fought the truth and they are facing disgrace. Where is Sia? Where is Sia? I don't want to go to those that Mazi Epa raised, embraced, gave them walking stick, gave them everything to keep the walking stick on. They put it behind, came on social media and became social media military men. Today, where are they? This is just the thing, my brother. Asị onye ekwu eziokwu na ikwu eziokwu elu agaghị eti. The truth must stand. All of them in their numbers that took our walking stick and mkpụrụ ọka socha ya na ihe ndị ọzọ webe ya n'azụ, they took it behind them, and their problem is, let us join oge nke and they remove this woman so that ka anyị mara nke na-eme. Where are they today? Where are they? They are all gone. The only thing CRC and Ogenkere group of company is using them to do is to deceive people. They came to meeting. Didn't you hear the voice? They keep using AI to double their voices as though they are there to deceive those they can deceive. So what happened then when they used to come out or come out full and we hear what happened? What happened now that is now being made secret? So for one sure thing is, when you fight the truth, definitely you will fall and the truth will stand forever. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. God bless you so much. Thank you so much for your contribution. You really spoke right. God bless you. Thank you. Much appreciate. God bless you and your family. Happy New Year. There. Mommy Esther, Mommy Stella Uzamaka, they will also the DOS actually killed many of those that supported Simon Ekpa. They killed a lot of our armed armies because of following the truth. Ndewo. Ụmụ Biafra asị m ka ọ bụrụ onye chiri ya zere unu ụbọchị taa mara unu mma mụnwa ga-esi ụmụ di ya hia ka anyị fụnụ ndị evening time. Thank you so much. Triple M, enwere ihe ọzọ ị chọrọ ikwu? Triple M, ị nọ dị a?
My brother, anọ m ya, my brother ekwuchana ihe niile na nkekwa ka a na-ekwu again. Ntị ga-anụ ihe a ga-aha ka ọkpụ ata m ya wụrụ my brother Exodus. Our people need to wake up.
Yes.
Rise up from the occasion. No time to waste time. Time for mediocres are gone.
Yes.
We are facing the reality, and our freedom is at hand. Our freedom now. See Mary, see Jesus. See Mary, see Jesus. Onye mara so ya so na ikwe ga ma ha so the koko ga so da sha ya ka anya gbanwe ogi. Udo dịrị unu. Anyị ga-ahụ ndị evening. Daalụ nne.
Thank you.